I created a free AI trading mentor that I believe could transform you as a trader. If you're struggling with profitability or discipline, or you're just really getting emotional while we're trading, I think a tool like this can really bring you to the next level and completely change your trajectory as a trader. And I want to walk you through it. I've actually just completed doing it, creating it, and I haven't tested it that much. So we can do a live test here and see what is useful, what is not useful for. And I will encourage you to play around with it, get creative as with every AI tool. And I would love for you to provide feedback, either here in the comments or in whatever form you feel like, maybe on Twitter, or directly leave a review on the mentor itself. Now, there's a little caveat. You will need the ChatGPT Plus version, which is like 23 or something like this dollars per month. But other than that, it's free. Like I don't make any money from this. I just wanted to create a tool that I would also use myself while I'm analyzing my trades and my mental game. So first of all, you need to go to chatgpt.com/GPTs. And here you can search for different GPTs. And the one that I'm talking about is called Trading Mentor. You'll see a bunch of them coming out. This is me. So this is the one. And when you click on it, you'll see a review of, short description. You don't really need this, and you can start a chat. So right here, you can obviously type whatever you like. I've done some presets here, like analyze my trades, help me build a journal, why am I repeating the same mistakes, help me build a trading strategy, all those things that I believe, if you're not a complete beginner, it can be very, very helpful in your journey as a trader. And maybe you're somewhere in between, like maybe you're journaling but you cannot find patterns, maybe you're not journaling at all. I think it's a very, very powerful tool that you can use pretty much on any stage of your trading. So let's try it out. Let's start with this one. Let's first see what is going to tell me about why am I repeating the same mistakes. Obviously, you need more context for you personally to make this work, but let's start with this one. And I posted those 3 or 4 conversation starters just for you to be prepared and have ideas of how you can use this tool, because in order for this to work, you need to do some work as well. It's not like it's gonna magically tell you what to buy and what to sell. This is more for you to start asking the right questions, and this will help you narrow down the problems. So as a general thing, like why you're repeating my mistakes, let's see what this is here. You're stuck in a loop, you close trades too early, watch it run without you, regret it. Next trade, you hesitate, overcompensate, or revenge trade, repeat. Okay, this is really, really cool. It could be definitely a mistake for a lot of traders overall. The root, you're not journaling, okay? You're ignoring emotional signals. You're reacting to the past, not trading the present. This is a very powerful one if you ask me. You haven't built a system, also very, very good. You don't trust your system, or you don't have one. And obviously we have, this is here's what you do right now. Pick one setup that works best for you. Okay, build your checklist around it. Journal every trade. Very good. After 10 trades, review them all. I would say even after 100 trades here, review them all and where's the emotion-driven decisions and so on, so on. Fix one thing at a time. Okay, so this is a great starting point, and probably while we're reading this, you could find something that you relate to. So, for example, this one, and let's say I'm having this problem. I am ignoring my emotional signals. So let's see what it's gonna tell me here. Good, that's a first real step. Oh, you're admitting it. That's powerful. It's actually like talking to a human. That's incredibly impressive. And by the way, like with every GPT, you can chat with it. Like you can talk to it. Okay, what happens when you ignore emotional signals? You exit too early, you size up after when, you revenge trade, you skip journaling. Okay, build the fix. This is what we're looking for. Map your emotional pattern. Very good. Borrowed from Jared Tendler system. Okay, that's, I think, very crucial. He's a great guy about like trading emotionally. I've learned a shit ton from him, and he's been one of the like builders of this thing in the back end. So what emotion came up before the trade, during the trade, and after the trade? Emotional checklist. So are you feeling pressure to make money? And actually, honestly, just going through this, like skimming through this right here with you, I do believe these are very, very powerful tips. And if you really sit down and do the work, because after this gives you like ideas to want to focus, you still need to go and journal. You still need to go and write stuff down and be able to understand what comes out of this, out of this whole thing here that this thing is analyzing for you. This trade goes into profit quickly. I feel like closing it early, but I will commit to holding up until TP1 unless it breaks structure. Okay, so this is a great way to explain how you will behave and actually how your plan will go, either if the trade goes with you or against you. So again, very good example here, and I love that this provided an example. Bonus, train your emotional awareness in real time. When you feel emotions building, say it out loud. Okay, that's very powerful. Actually, that's really powerful for life, honestly. Sometimes when I feel stressed out for no particular reason, if I just say it or like notice it and think about it, it starts letting go a bit. So that's very good. Okay, so let's say you have this problem. We narrowed it down. I'm ignoring my emotion. These are the things that we need to do. And how to journal, and you don't have a journal, or maybe you don't know what to journal about. So although these are actually quite good checklists, but let's say you can ask it, help me build a journal. And what I'm expecting here is for this to focus on the stuff that I need to include in my journal. Out there are paid journals that you can borrow, but you still need to put the stuff like inside. You can use a simple Excel sheet. If you guys want, I can share with you like an Excel sheet that I was using. But in general, now I use a tool called Edgewonk, and it just gives me the basics plus enough space for me to log in my emotional state and all the other stuff. It's quite customizable and not too expensive. So bulletproof trade journal template. Okay, so you need obviously the basic, like what are you trading, long, short, what type of setup, like this I think we're going to handle next because it's very important. The narrative, what's the story behind the trade, what's the technical breakdown. So this here, it includes like your risk, what is based on the setup, what is the support, resistance, all those things, what's the risk to reward, very important. The monetary risk management, I think that's also crucial. Actually, this is really good. Now that I'm looking at it, just has everything that you need when you type in and just gives you. You can just copy this or maybe ask it. Let's see if we can do this. Format this in a table that I can download and use as a journal. I'm not gonna go obviously through all the things, but you can go and play around with it. So let's see if it's gonna give us a table to play around with. And if it does, obviously that would be great because it will save you even more work, and you can focus on the stuff. Although honestly, like personally, I have found joy to build my own journal and have the checklist and even put like a little tick on the side, whatever rings your bell. Okay, so it can, that's really nice. It gives me a download link. I'm not going to download it now. Well, let's see. Let's actually go through this. Let's see what it opens here. Okay. Okay, this is quite busy. But I guess it has everything you need. You can probably ask it to revise it, make it look better, and so on. But as you can see, it can do these stuff. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's say you're a step back and you don't have actual strategy to trade with. Let's try this one. Help me build a trading strategy. Let's see what comes out here. If you don't build around it, your psychology, lifestyle, or risk tolerance, it's worthless. Okay, so this starts with a very, very good stuff. Like these AI things are getting crazy, guys. Like just by reading here, like I've been doing content on trading and mental side and all this stuff for a while, and just reading this, it's like, bro, this is so spot on for somebody that's been actively trading and dealing with this shit, that it takes years sometimes, and even if you read it, could still take you years to realize it. But I'm telling you, like, whatever system you pick, because there's definitely so many ways to do this, like day trading, swing trading, and within this day or swing, and then goes to what type of pattern, support, resistance, trend lines. I'm not going to get into this, but if it doesn't fit your lifestyle and psychology and risk tolerance, obviously it's not going to work for you. It's not just simple copy and paste from some other traders. Obviously I've based all of this on some of the trade patterns that I trade, but it's not only that. Okay, let's go through this. Define yourself as a trader. Very good one. Pick your markets and tools. As I said, like where do you trade, what time frames, and so on. So choose a core setup. These are the core setups, or at least some setups that I use, and it seems like it's been listing them here. Write the strategy rules. Okay, what exactly is your setup? So obviously this is a very short. We can expand on this. I'll ask you to expand on this. And then write a strategy rule. So what exactly needs to happen for you to enter a trade? Back test it. That's great. Obviously you can go back, check the charts, use the tool on TradingView, that it's the replay tool. So you can go back here and test out in real time, like if this was a good trade, or if you would have taken this setup based on the set of rules that you have. Very, very powerful. Emotion proof it. Again, you just need to have the discipline and the rules in place. Trade only this setup. Okay, that's very good. Also, I think narrowing down it's very good. Okay, so I want to expand on step 3. Expand on step 3 and give me more details on each setup. And something not related to this, but what I would do is just give the AI feedback as well. This is good, this is bad. Not for me personally. Obviously, I can play around with this a little bit in the back end, but if you give the feedback, like this is good content, I like this, can you elaborate on this, or I would suggest you provide this for other traders as well, and be kind to it. I think that's very powerful. Now we're used to just using those things like they're nothing, but I strongly suggest behave well with AIs. It might sound crazy these days, but trust me, in the future, we never know where turns will happen, and to what level this thing that it's already much smarter than all of us will get to. Just a side note. Okay, so back to the setup. So failed breakout. This is actually one of my favorite type of trades because it gets a lot of traps for traders and so on. So conditions: price closes above a major resistance. Good. A deviation forms wick above, often forms a daily key, and obviously we can see all the details for all the. Again, you need to dive and deeper and check all those things, like play it out live on the chart, because just seeing it on paper like this, it's, I think, difficult. You need to be practical about it. Let me just check if it's gonna pull out pictures. Can you show me chart examples of setup 1? Let's see if it's gonna give me actual chart example representing that setup, which was, let's go back, the failed breakout. So we need to have a wick above a level and close back below the level. Ooh, okay. This one doesn't look good. Yeah, difficult to realize, but technically correct, and I'll tell you why. If you look at the setup, probably if you're not experienced, you won't be able to spot it, but let's say this high here, this line that has drawn, as you can see, maybe this is some kind of a long-term support or resistance, or even if we take this high here, like right here, so the previous high, it made a higher high, and maybe, you know, it's you could use it as a trigger if you break down below this high, and somewhere in here you enter for a short, potentially. Maybe this is what it's trying to show. But let's see. That's actually quite impressive that it showed me somewhat of picture that makes sense. Wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy, guys. I'm yeah, I'm just admiring it as you do. Obviously, you can ask it to do more, like review it and so on. You can also use it for trade setups. So let's try and put Fartcoin on the daily. Wait, okay, I have the trade 2 enabled. Yes, this is the full chart. This is a level that I've drawn. I would leave it like this for now, and let's see what DI tells me. Probably you could do it with a naked chart as well, but let me just copy the image, analyze. No, actually, find me a potential setup here. Let's see. You could also ask it, like, draw your setup. So for example, and explain it. So maybe you're waiting for this to happen and then for this, and you have something like this, you know, risk to reward here until the next major high around here. So maybe this is a setup for you. You can probably ask it. Let's see. Fartcoin, potential setup, failed breakout, bearish scenario. Strong breakout from the so it's talking about this area right here. Recently rallied above same level, now is struggling to hold above. Today's candle is red reversal just above resistance. Not really resistance, but okay. Short on the retest of 60 cents. Let's see if it makes sense. Okay, yeah, I would say that's a valid setup. I wouldn't take it just because the AI said so, but technically if we break 60 cents here, this will be considered a failed breakout. Probably it's a bit biased just because I already asked it about the failed breakout setup. So potentially if you're trying to do this, you might need to do it on a blank prompt because it's biased already. Or maybe you can ask it what other setups you're seeing and so on. So let's do a little bit different. So let's see, like this. So I'm looking to long on a retest of 0.6. Do you think this is a good idea? Let's see what does right here, because this technically is a setup as well. It's a breakout, clean breakout. So let me just walk you through the setup real quick. Clean breakout. So if we come back and retest this level and we hold it for a higher low, this would be a very valid setup. You can even set your risk probably around here once you see the low forming. Let's see what this thing says. You're looking to buy the retest of a key breakout. Price reclaims holds, shows bullish confirmation. Okay, let's run it through the checklist. Key level. Wow, this is really cool, guys, because it's giving me a checklist for my trade that I need to follow, which I think is extremely powerful. I actually have this myself, like a checklist to keep me on track of a trade. So is it a key level? Yes. Major resistance now flipped to potential support. Great. Trend direction, short-term uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Perfect. Volume, strong volume breakout. Good. Means conviction. Retest confirmed. Not yet. Very good. Need to wait for the retest and bounce. Okay, that's the actual setup. Invalidation clear. Could be under 50 cents. Last structure low. Let's see. 50 cents. Oh, it tells me like even here. So basically I showed it the setup like this. It's telling me I can put my stop loss here. I actually like this. This is a valid setup in my opinion. Depends on your risk to reward, depends on your target. If you aim for 120, this can be a solid 3-4 hour trade. Wow. Guys, I'm really seriously impressed with this thing. And it's giving you the trade plan. Okay, I'm not gonna go over this. I'm actually proud of this thing. It's giving you even the red flags. Jesus Christ, man. This is really It's really powerful. Wow. Okay. Yeah, guys, that I think we'll leave it at here because I don't want to give you too much bias. Just go play around with it, and ask it whatever you want. I need to add something here that obviously none of this is financial advice. I don't know why it's not putting it because I did tell it to do it. But yeah, play around. Let me know how you feel, and I would love it if you leave me a review on this tool and tell me if you like it or not. And I'll see you in the next one.